From the station that's working for you, this is Fox 4 News at 5 p.m.
He wanted to call his mother to let her know, and to communicate with her, and he couldn't reach, so I was reaching around and feeling in his back pockets.
What you just heard, an exclusive interview with neighbors. They described the moments just after a Lexington, Missouri house exploded, and they ran toward the devastation to try to help. Tonight, a 5-year-old is dead, a boy, and a 10-year-old girl and her father are hospitalized with severe burns. I'm Lauren Halifax.
And I'm Crystal Martinez. This explosion happened just before 8 last night. Lexington, Missouri, just about 50 miles northeast of Kansas City. Fox 4's Malik Jackson is there on the ground live. Malik, scenes around you that we're about to see, it's just hard to put into words.
Crystal, unbelievable to the eye and widespread, so widespread that the city says they have no idea how many structures were impacted by this explosion. And we can show you that firsthand. Right here, this building had to be fenced in because of dangers that it presents. And now this row of houses all the way down, every single one of them boarded up. And that leads us to the scene where this happened. Last night, just about 7:45 in the afternoon, this house completely gone. The only thing standing, a swing set, presumably for that 5 and 10-year-old in their former backyard. Something no one could see coming, a dinnertime explosion that literally rocked a city.
The
Neighbors
blow,
came out
the
and
gas was still running.
started helping. We were trying to get to the boy, and one of our neighbors actually saw him, but couldn't get to him.
And a community stepping up to do what needed to be done in the midst of a tragedy.
You just do what you gotta do. It doesn't matter. You forget yourself and everybody helps.
In an exclusive interview, Paula and Mark Neer recount the moment devastation struck just 2 doors down. They tell me that all they could do was try to save a family who had no idea what had just happened.
She was standing there. She didn't have any clothes on. I didn't know what I was seeing. I'm like, is that what am I seeing a little girl naked in the middle of the street? And then she was asking, is this real? Like she didn't know what hit. So I'm taking out my jacket and throwing it on her.
Then,
they're coming with blankets.
Me and a policeman carried her over here.
She was going to walk around
and then
barefooted.
my cousin got a blanket and we wrapped her up.
How did we get here? Officials had little to say, but neighbors were eager to share their frustration. A gas line was leaking while a fiber company was working in the area. Liberty Utilities was notified and upon arrival found a damaged main gas line and a strong smell of gas in the air. The fire department was already on scene with hoses deployed, yet no neighbors were notified and no one was evacuated. Crews remained on scene for more than 4 hours before the explosion. If you have fire department personnel on the scene ready to respond if something happens, is there any sort of protocol with your company to maybe evacuate the area to avoid a situation?
There is. We take multiple reads, subsurface reads of gas. We weren't getting any indications of gas. If we got that, we would start the evacuation.
And this city here in Lexington, Missouri, still without gas. The gas company shutting it off, and you can see them working, trying to figure out how could this have happened. This house right here on the corner that's just rubble now, well, it was standing this morning, but due to concerns that it could fall, they went ahead and knocked it down. We do know now that the NTSB is going to be investigating what took place here because the questions are mounting. If there was a smell of gas in the air, if the line was damaged, why were there no evacuations? Of course, Fox 4 will stay on top of the story. In Lexington, Missouri, I'm Malik Jackson, Fox 4, working for you.